What's up? What's up? Chris, what's up? John? Yeah, that's crazy. I'm waiting to see Mike. I don't know if Mike's woken up yet and seen the news. I mean, not to pick on one person, but man, Mike was like, didn't love the signing McKenna, and then, kind of talked himself into it. Like, I saw him he bought some cards. And I know he's not the only one that was that way, that, like, didn't love it, but kind of talked himself into it. So, I guess. Laura saw it, like, we were sitting here yesterday, and she saw it come across the timeline. And she was like, "What is that? Um, like, what does that mean?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "He failed his physical. What now?" I was like, probably like a shoulder issue or something that they found that, they'll just write a provision in the clause and, re-sign him tomorrow or whatever. Um, Zach, Ben, what's up? And she's like, "Okay." And then when I woke up this morning and I saw it, I was like, "Hey, you remember you asked about Correa?" I was like, "Well, he's signing with the Mets." So, I mean, I'm sure he's a baseball player. Like, I'm sure there's going to be something come up. He's been playing, 15 was his rookie year, so he's been in the bigs at least 7 years. And if not, obviously he played minors, and he's been playing for probably 25 years competitive baseball. So he's going to have some, nicks and bruises, if you will, but I'm sure something probably could have came up. And who knows? The Giants might have seen just something kind of minor and be like, "Hey, we want to protect ourselves from it." And be like, "Cool." Tell my buddy Correa, or my buddy Lindor, I'm going to go take some money from Daddy Warbucks, Steve Cohen. So, who knows? All right, we got 2 cases here. Oh, I said we did. I don't know if y'all saw my tweet. Draft was delayed. Or, not as a whole, but mine was. UPS did not pick up my order Monday for blowout. So, unfortunately, we will not have draft. Like I said, unless a Christmas miracle occurs, there will not be draft here today. John, I meant to message you. I do actually have some Prism Racing coming, 4 boxes, so we'll figure something to do with that this afternoon. We're headed to North Alabama tomorrow for Christmas. Hopefully, I can get my hands on draft in the morning. Hopefully, I can get in touch with my UPS guy. One thing that makes me nervous is I've had UPS come every day this week, and it hasn't been him. But obviously, plan would be to maybe meet up with him 9:30, 10, rip something at like 11. It would not go out until like Monday, or I guess Tuesday, because Monday is Christmas observed. So I would let y'all know that. So that's what I'm hopeful will happen. I cannot make any guarantees. I don't know. Pretty bummed it's not here. I even messaged the guy yesterday. I was like, "Hey, it doesn't look like this was picked up. Like, I'll pay extra. Can you just overnight it at this point?" And he's like, "No, it's picked up. They just haven't scanned it." I was like, "I don't think UPS is pretty good about scanning." Dan, what's up? Yes. Sure. I have heard horrible rumors that it's the same as the megas. Here, I'm just gonna tweet this. Alright, Dan. I just tweeted and tagged. Gonna be easier. So yeah. No draft. I'm trying to lock in 2 more. I've got 3 coming tomorrow. 2 jumbo, 1 super jumbo. Trying to get 2 more jumbos. Some years super jumbo is the play, but majority of the time it's always just jumbo. So if super jumbo is indeed better, we'll try to track some down. But gotcha. Okay. Well, good luck to y'all, of course, and everyone. Oh, there's a Pena base. Sorry if I'm kind of going to try to rush. Laura has an office Christmas lunch, which I don't really understand why they're doing. They usually have this big badass Christmas party at like the steakhouse, but it's gotten kind of out of control the past few years. So I guess they were like, no, we're doing an office lunch. So I've got to go get the boy beforehand. Go to that. But of course, Topps makes these packs damn near impossible to open. So. Still, hopefully we can get this done in 2 hours. Okay. See, there you go. Do the math for me. I'm fine with that. It's kind of... I said this when Finest Flashbacks came out. I'll say it again here. I'm fine with condensing the auto checklist and not making guaranteed. Like Finest Flashbacks, you usually got, you know, 1 every 3 or 4 boxes, depending on. And guess what? They were pretty good autos. Like there were no, I'm sure Whit Merrifield made his way in there, and the Reese Hoskins just because it's chops. But outside of that, you know, there weren't a ton of rookie relief pitcher autos. And I'm good with that. I would rather take, you know, we'll get back to Chance Adams. Say what you will, but I'm fine with taking the Chance Adams of the world. Like, I don't need his auto. Like, this checklist has, like, you know, Xander Bogaerts autos and Tatis and stuff like that. Probably won't hit a ton of them, but I'd rather it be less autos, boxes be a little cheaper, and if you do hit an auto, it's worth more. What's up, Lee? Lee, sorry, I know we're getting started earlier for you West Coast guys, but knowing you, you're probably up and at 'em. Alright, let's go. Boxes 1 and 2. Remember, it's been more than 24 hours since we broke, so who knows. There's a Stott purple rookie for the Phillies. Pena, base rookie. Sonny Gray, Miranda, debut purple. Ty Cobb, die cut. It's not a die cut. MJ Melendez, Torque rookie chrome. Rylan Bannon, purple chrome. Torque insert. William Woods, purple rookie for the Braves. Hunter Dozier, purple. Logan Webb, purple. Schwaba. Pena, debut, purple, nice. Refractor All-Star Game at Arenado. So the All-Star Game ones are not numbered, but I think the base are numbered. Ooh, we got a X-Fractor. Robinson Chirinos. That is numbered to 99. 39 out of 99 X-Fractor for the O's. So Chris Olsen, Chris, there you go. Card quality does seem better. That one that we sleeved earlier, Stott, was a little OC, but I know the mega boxes, the quality was not great, so I will say thus far it's a little OC, but Royce Lewis looks pretty clean. Roberto Perez, Pujols, Sergio Ramos, Mascaro. There's the Stott debut, purple. Palejos, Bo Brisky, J-Rod debut. J-Rod purple debut. We'll take that. Yeah, the X-Fractors are badass. Let's stand up a J-Rod for now. Hopefully we get a nice little stack of J-Rod. There's a Devers insert. Nice. Torque purple. These are all debuts. No trues yet. Jose Sacar. Hopefully, obviously, we get a true. So there's another purple, or another refractor Springer. That is the All-Star Game. Cateau, purple. CJ Abrams space. Vito Brujan debut. Purple. Adam Frazier. Musiati, purple. Bichette. Julio Ramos. That's the true rookie. Oh, we do have an auto. Alex Faedo, purple. JP Sears. Of course, I say, hey, I would rather just not have rookie relief pitchers. There's a rookie relief pitcher, I'm pretty sure. JP Sears, refractor auto. Not numbered. Maybe all the autos are refractors. For the Yankees. It definitely seems like the most time-consuming thing is going to be opening packs. Bryce Harper, Ramos debut, Bobby Witt insert or debut, Pepio, Pinto, Seager purple, Lucius Fox, Isaac Paredes purple. Schwarber refractor, Luke Voigt purple. Alcantara, not the Cy Young Award winner, the other one. Michael Fulmer. Generation now, Royce Lewis, Jordan Luplow. The Braves just signed. There's a refractor All-Star Game Judge. That's pretty nice. Grichuk. Austin Nola. Not bad there. See ya. Purple. Like, subscribe, roll tide. That's right. Miranda. Kirby, Nico Goodrum. Miranda base. Clevenger purple. Pena debut. Seiya. Rad Miller purple. J-Rod. Chrome. Miguel Cabrera. We'll take that. That one is a little off center. Bobby Wood Jr. purple. Zach, there you go. Hopefully throughout 2 cases, though, we can find you one something a little more centered. Gonsolin, Hip Hip Jorge, Musiati, Piazza, Sean Doolittle. There's an Abrams base, Will Smith, Alec Thomas. There's Correa, the newest Met, Chris Bassett. I don't think there was a single numbered card. They did name him. I figured that was the case. I saw they had like a welcome home thing. That's pretty big, man. That's the ultimate, like, you know. That's right. Yeah, I mean, Yankee captain thing, it is definitely, like, I don't know. It's an old school thing, blah, blah, but it is still pretty, like, you know, they haven't had one since Jeter. I was explaining to my wife that, like, that, you know, Judge would probably be named captain, and she's like, okay. She's like, is he not already the captain? Sorry, dropping packs. 1, 2, 3. I was like, no. I was like, it's not like football where you have to name captains and they go out for the coin toss. It's like usually in baseball they have like a lineup exchange and the managers usually do. I was like, you know, there hasn't been one since Jeter. I don't think the Red Sox have had one since Veritek. Could have been Mookie. Nah, we trade him. Could have been Xander. Nope. Could be Devers. Nope, we're not going to re-sign him either. There we go, Zach. Sorry to ruin the suspense, but there's a purple wit. I saw it on the back. That one is much more centered. Meanwhile, you know, Uncle Warbucks just handing out contracts like it's literally nothing. And it's not. It is literally nothing to him. Ryan, close your ears. I saw the lineup this morning, and for $500 million, I personally would want a little more. I know everyone's pretty good. But there's still no, like, elite hitters in that lineup, right? I'm like, am I just being a hater? Like, I guess Correa's, you know, up there. Alonso's pretty elite, but... Ooh. I don't know. Pena. No, we got green coming. I know. I meant like home. Yes, you're right. Lead off McNeil and then Correa, Alonso. I'm talking like, I know it's not home run or bust, but outside of Alonso, like, who do you feel confident can hit a homer? Obviously, not a lot of people hit homers all the time, but like, you need a big homer in the bottom of the ninth. Probably hitting 6. Well, yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Marte is still great, too, but he's hurt a lot. Lindor has regressed. He's still good, still very good, don't get me wrong. It sounds like I'm hating. I'm really not. Verlander and Scherzer are awesome. Their combined age is also over 75. Like, you can't take away from All right, that helps. Also helps Bryce Harper, the 6-7 games he plays a year there. I meant like since the trade. The Mets are awesome. Their lineup is very great. But like when you hear a $500 million payroll and you see that lineup, you are a little underwhelmed. Like I guess like Dan said, I'm expecting a top 10 guy. I'm expecting a Bryce Harper. I'm expecting somebody along those lines, starting Marte, Sawinski, purple, and maybe that's not in the card. Like, and maybe I'm just being unrealistic. Only 10 teams at best can have top 10 guys, and realistically, probably not even that. Connor Joe, Jordan Alvarez, Melendez. Like, Jordan Alvarez, think how much, again, a lot of teams would love to add Jordan Alvarez, so it's not. There's Garrett Cole. Wander debut, Joe Denard. Green, Luis Guilherme with a nasty. That is 75, because of course, why can't it just be normal? Ryan, do you have the Mets? I think you do. Nope, Kevin does. Kevin, you're going to have to work on that one. Not that you would do anything with it, but. Oh no, Cruz generation now insert. Stephen Kwan debut. Lorenzen. Seiya, Buxton, Grichuk. Right, they have no holes. There's a Witt Chrome base. Seiya, purple. Nick Plummer. Pena generation now. And that's a huge deal. It is deep. The bullpen is great. You lock back up Edwin Diaz. But yeah, you're right, the tax thing too, it's tough to. Bobby Witt generation now, Correa purple. The Mets are going to win 95 plus games. I don't think there's any debate about that. Soto refractor, nice. The All-Star game. Mookie, Doolittle. Abrams. McClanahan refractor, Josh Rojas, Lodolo purple debut, Roger Clemens, Sonny Gray, Torque, Chris Archer, Brandon Marsh purple debut, Mookie refractor, nice purple Torque. Yeah, same here, Dan. I might root for the Mets. I like the story. I would like to see them win one. Dog, Phelps, that's disgusting. Why do I smell your poop from here? Seiya Chrome, Hank Aaron, die cut that's not a die cut. Morales, Witt Chrome, Devers, KB. Simon, I guess. Musiati, base auto for the Phillies, rookie. Yeah, so that's, you're going to, if you take just any random 2-week sample throughout the year, the Mets are probably going to be pretty consistent throughout. The Phillies can have it where they do like last year. Their lineup gets you to the World Series. It can also turn into what it did the last 3 games of the World Series. Nick Lodolo, True Blue to 199 for the Reds, rookie. The Mets, I don't think they're going to turn into pumpkins at any point. But they're also not going to become the 27 Yankees at any point. Whereas that's kind of the, the Phillies. Ramos. Like, there's times the Mets can have, or the Phillies can have the best lineup in the league, and then there's like they can go a couple weeks where they're the worst lineup in the league. Like, I don't think that's unfair, right? Yeah, so I mean, the Braves aren't in Alabama. No. We grew up going to Braves games. Mackenzie Gore, rookie. Royce Lewis, purple. And I always tell the story that there's a J-Rod base. Verlander, Pujols. I feel like they would always lose every time I went over there, which is not a reason to not like a team. But, when you're 7, 8, 9, 10 years old and the teams you go watch always lose, Braves won a lot back then. It just seemed like the games we went to, they lost. You know, I was just like, I don't know. I had Braves wallpaper. I got my room redone when I was like 7 or 8. My wallpaper was Braves. And then when I was like 9, my little league team, maybe Aqua. I don't know. It looks blue. I'm sure the camera's not reflecting it, but. Oh, nice. Well, yep. Thanks for hopping in, checking it out. Yeah, so I mean, my little league team when I was 9 was the Red Sox. I wore number 5 and played shortstop, so I love Nomar. And the All-Star game is at Fenway this year. Nice. I think it's a good buy. Yeah. It's good to buy 2. I think one box, obviously the odds are probably the same, but I think you can buy 1 box of this and leave with a pretty bad taste in your mouth, it seems like. But 2, you at least get a lot better chance or something. But yeah, so 99, the All-Star Games at Fenway. It is a little better. Some of the purples have had some issues, but seems like one of the wits was good, one of them was bad. So 99 All-Star Game. I'm watching my dad. They will out Ted Williams. No ma. They will out Ted Williams. And I'm like, who's Ted Williams? But I was like, you don't know who Ted Williams is? Like, no, I'm 9. I don't know who Ted Williams is. I'm 9 and I grew up in the state of Alabama. So he had all these encyclopedias. Kids' encyclopedias were book versions of Wikipedia, for those of you that don't know. And so he goes and gets his encyclopedia out for the W's and reads me up on Ted Williams. I was like, okay, so it seems like this guy was pretty good. He's like, yeah, he's one of the greatest baseball players of all time. He's like, he wasn't even a huge baseball fan, really. And he was just like, this is awesome to watch. I was like, okay, so this, and then, the camera went off, of course. And then Pedro comes out and strikes out 5 out of 6, and I'm like, I think I'm in love. So the next Braves game we went to, they had programs for sale from that All-Star game. Obviously, it was not at the Braves Stadium, but they just, I guess, Major League Baseball distributed the All-Star game programs throughout. So they had the programs, so I bought one for $10. Still have it, the 99 All-Star game program. It's got an old, green background for Fenway. And I just read that thing, and I was like, I love the Red Sox. And Dad's like, whatever, you don't know anything about the Red Sox. And so it just kind of grew. Obviously, I didn't watch a ton of Red Sox games because they weren't on TV a ton in Alabama. And then 04 or 03, I would stay up and watch the playoff games. I was 13. And I was heartbroken when Aaron Boone hit that home run. And I was like, okay, I guess this means I'm a Red Sox fan now. And then 04, I stayed up every night and watched all the games and ended up coming back. And I was just, yeah. I mean, it's kind of bandwagon, I guess. I started, it didn't start bandwagon. It started with all that. And then 03 happened and I was heartbroken as a 13-year-old kid. And I was like, I guess this means I'm kind of a fan. And then 14 happened. I was like, yeah, I'm all in. Then I went to Fenway in 2015. That was 2017. I was 17. The senior, or the summer before my senior year of high school. It was actually Jacoby Ellsbury's debut. So at that point, I'm all the way in. Then they won the World Series in '07. So yeah, it's not like this great origin story, but that's how it happened. Of course, everybody's like, you just became a fan when they won. When they started winning, I'm like, no, it has roots. Yeah, definitely had a Griffey poster. Or a bunch. And it didn't hurt that like everyone around me was a Braves fan and I wanted to be a contrarian. But now I might not be a Red Sox fan because they just let all these great homegrown talent players walk for nothing. It's about to happen with Devers. No, not really. I'm not going to not be a fan. But I'm going to bitch about it a lot online because that's what... I need to find that program. I have it somewhere. Of course, you know, I didn't keep it in good shape because I was 9. So it's like beat up, but I mean I read that thing all the time. Alec Thomas, Ryan Pepio and your Stepio, Rod Carew, Hunter Dozier, Corey Seager, Bono Cruz, insert Stott, purple, yeah, that one's a little off center. Some of them are off, some of them aren't. It's not perfect quality. Because of course not his tops. Nestor Cortez, Roberto Perez, Freddie Freeman, Bradley Zimmer. By the way, on these refractors that I just go by, they're all the All-Star Game ones, so they're not numbered. Larry Walker, yeah. Yeah, oh, I definitely, my buddy Reed, who gets in breaks every now and then, he's a Cubs fan for that sole reason, too, because he watched the Cubs all the time as a kid. I don't know if posters, like Justin, that is kind of crazy. I've definitely seen some. Like, if you go to Walmart and stuff, they still have that big kiosk. Guess you would call it a kiosk. There's a Contreras. You know, with the big thing, you swipe through the posters, and underneath it is the tubes where you just, you know, pick the corresponding number. They definitely still have those. Soto, there's a Stott debut. Trey Turner refractor. Austin Nola. Torque debut. Nico Goodrum. Hunter Green, Jordan Alvarez, Cato, Brad Miller. Obviously, my kid's a little too young for posters. I have band posters. Does that count? Seiya, Chrome. A bunch of like concert posters and stuff in my room. Or in my office. There's a Witt, Chrome. Morales. Shane Baz, Odorizzi. Chapman. Alejandro Savali. Alonso, Refractor, Pineda. Oh, gold. That snuck up on me. To 50, Michael Lorenzen. We're going to hit a big color of someone. We haven't done it yet, but... Yep. Kids on a screen? Like what? Like one of those digital picture frames? There's a Trout. I mean, I think now you maybe at least have to frame them. I had so many posters as a kid, I had to start putting them on my ceiling. Like, I had one room, it was like my playroom. My mom wouldn't let me put it in my bedroom. She's like, the playroom, go nuts. It was really, the playroom was just like a spare bedroom that was really small. That you wouldn't even want to put guests in. And they were like, sure, you can use that as your playroom, whatever. Ref Snyder. So I used that. There's a wander insert. And I had literally so many I had to start putting them on my ceiling. Brandon Marsh. Corbin Burns. Sadly, some of them were NSYNC posters. Because I was that kid. I really liked NSYNC. I saw them live when I was like 9. My mom took me. A couple others. Alec Thomas Purple. And they were great. So I will not hear it. There's a Quan True Purple. Stephen Kwan insert. Stephen Matz. Hey, nice auto actually by us. And then George Springer base auto for the Blue Jays. Not numbered, but again, I'd rather see George Springer than J.P. Spears. Unfortunately, we have seen J.P. Spears. But John in a filler. Little Springer auto. Oh, I missed some. Yeah, same, Adam. Yeah, and yeah, that's. I mean, I think part of it is the times we're in. Like some places you can't. Like it sucks, but you can't just hop on a bike and go spend time with your friends because you legitimately might get snatched up. I know it's an awful to have to say out loud, but it's true. I'm 32. I have to think about that every time I say it. I know it's crazy. So like I caught the tail end of that, but I lived in a decent neighborhood, whereas like there was like 5 kids within 2 years of each other, 5 or 6 of us, and we had golf carts because it was right next to the golf course. Don't think I grew up in some like private country club. It was basically a muni, and everybody around us had like old shitty golf carts, and we didn't do bikes. I mean, we did do bikes, but at a certain point we just did bicycle or golf carts, and it would be funny during the summer. You'd look in someone's driveway, and there'd be like 5 or 6 golf carts parked outside, and everybody would that'd be where they were hanging for the day. I don't know if that exists. Like I'm gonna say encourage my kid to play video games, but I'm not gonna like tell him he can't. I think there's good in video games. I think some of it's unhealthy, but I think it like to me, I've never really had like crazy stress issues or crazy depression issues or anything like that. And I think part of that is video games. Like if I'm ever feeling like shit or like, used to I'd have a bad day at work or something, I'd just come home and be like, I'm just gonna play video games for 4 hours and go to bed. Probably not the healthiest way to combat it, but like it works for me. So I think there's merit in that, but yeah, my parents definitely did not know the lengths we took that golf cart. They were like, yeah, you can ride it over to Brad's house or Austin's house, whatever. My mom's favorite was, hey, actually go play golf. She bought me one year. I had a love-hate relationship with golf. I was okay, but I wasn't great. I wasn't as good as one of my buddies who would go play with his dad all the time. And my dad had a couple hip surgeries, so he couldn't really play. And he was the one that always wanted to play, so it would frustrate me. I'm like, I don't want to go play with him. He's going to kick my ass. But, so I had a love-hate, so I'd always blame it on my clubs. And then finally one year my mom's like, well, we're going to get you some new clubs for your birthday. Because my birthday's in March, so it was always right as all the new release stuff came out. I was like, okay. So I got a Nike driver, the big blue one. The first one that came out was like $400 for like my 13th birthday or something. Might have been before that. And Mom was like, all right, well, you're going to play. I was like, well, yeah, duh, I have a nice new driver. Turns out, like, even Tiger couldn't hit that driver. So I would, you know, get up and go play. Still sucked, of course. So I never wanted to play, but she would wake me up every morning at like 7. Like, you're going to play golf today, damn it. I'm like, I don't, okay. She's like, I spent too much money. So then I kept blaming like my irons and stuff. So the next summer she buys me a set of irons. That was dumb. I should have just kept acting like I didn't love it. Because at this point she invested like over $1,000 in my golf stuff. So she's like, you're getting your ass out there. So she'd wake me up every morning. Go play golf. I'm like, it's 7 because she'd have to go to work. She was a teacher, or she was in administration, so she was like an 11-month employee. She'd get me up at like 7 when she would leave for work. She'd be like, go to the golf course. I'm like, okay. I'm not some prodigy. So I'd go to the first tee, like act like I was about to hit a ball, and then drive to my friend Brad's and play at his pool, park my golf cart behind his house. Yeah, they never knew. Nowadays, you'd like, you have to check in every 30 minutes. Yep, that is the most cross-country, or the most northeast thing I've ever read. There was a Burger King on the main highway next to our house. It was probably a half a mile from our house. Like, you turned at the Burger King, and then you went, you know, like half a mile, turn right, and then into the neighborhood where I lived. And as we got older, we took the golf cart to Burger King a couple times. And I had a North Carolina blue golf cart. I wanted it painted one summer because the city hit me. The city truck was emptying trash and backed into me. It's totally their fault. So they like screwed up the golf cart and had to. I was like, well, while it's here, I want to get it painted. And Dad's like, whatever. City's paying for it. Abrams insert. So I got it painted North Carolina blue. So it was very, you know, very recognizable golf cart. And we took it to Burger King one day and got lunch. My dad called. I guess I had a cell phone at that point. Where the hell are you at? I was like, I'm on the golf course. He's like, no, you're not. If you are, somebody stole our golf cart because our golf cart's at Burger King right now. And I was like, I just drove by and I saw my golf cart sitting out at Burger King. I was like, yeah, okay. He's like, if you drove that golf cart on that busy ass road, and he's like, I was like, we took the back roads. He's like, there are no back roads. So, yeah, hopefully my kid doesn't do anything stupid like that, because it is a wonder people drove like idiots that I didn't get smashed in that thing. Giancarlo. I would say that concludes story time. We'll get back to the cards, but there's a Griffey insert. I don't know. There's a lot of fluff in here. There's a J-Rod Generation Now insert. Gabriel Arias. William Contreras. I will say, I thought there would be more color and stuff. I thought Topps would load this up since this is the first year. Ripken, Odorizzi. Eric Fettiwap. That's a real person still, right? Devers Refractor, Correa Purple, Mackenzie Gore debut, Mike Abrasso, Brennan Donovan. Who's the top 3 Rookie of the Year finisher, right? Pena insert, Lavastada. Hey, all the way around. That is not bad. To 125, Andres Jimenez, X-Fractor All-Star Game auto for the Guardians. Of course, old Chet. Right. It's totally different when you're in the middle of nowhere. So chat, there you go. Andres Jimenez. O'Neal Cruz, purple rookie. Kikuchi, Vladito, refractor. Seiya debut, purple. Scherzer, Kinsey Gord, purple, true rookie. Doing some light cheating. Archer, Royce Lewis, purple debut. Torque, Otani, Pinto, Cole Sands, Sandy Alcantara, Jesus Sanchez. Hey, nice. So that's, yeah, it's a $2.99. Royce Lewis, true refractor. For the Twins to $2.99. 14 out of $2.99. So Luke and Dan, there you go. Lodolo, true rookie purple. Mookie, Hunter Green, true rookie purple. So a couple nice ones for the Reds. Now we're picking up a little bit. Trevino, Alec Thomas, Owen Miller, Torque, Austin Meadows, Pujols, Trevor Story, purple with Jack Peterson. I guess he could technically. The fact that that guy still has rookie eligibility is crazy. There's Kirby purple, but he does. There's a Royce. I don't trust he can stay healthy. I mean, I hate to say it, but there's Miranda purple and Pavetta. So it was probably our best box. So 8 boxes in, 1/3 of the way through. Oh, Duran's way worse. Like, Story's at least somewhat serviceable. I mean, if Story were on Jarren Duran's rookie contract, I would have no issues with Trevor Story. But if I could get rid of one in their contract, it would definitely be, like, if you made the thing, hey, you can get rid of Trevor Story, you can wipe yourself clean of that contract, but Jarren Duran has to start every game he's healthy, I would still sign up for that. Actually, I don't know that it would matter, because the Red Sox aren't going to spend the money. Ownership group is too worried about getting too worried about diversifying. Apparently rumor has it they're trying to get stuff together to go after the Commanders. I still think Bezos ends up with the Commanders, but that's kind of been the thought process, and that's one of the reasons they're looking to sell Liverpool. You'll never convince me that's not the reason they didn't go after Xander more. Again, the Xander deal wasn't like long term. The Xander deal is probably not going to be great, but the thing is, it's like I always say, you're paying for the first half of those contracts, and they could have gotten Xander for way cheaper than that last offseason, or even like middle of the season. Once they like got out of the playoff picture and had the trade deadline they did, they could have bought some goodwill with the fans and said, hey, we've actually re-signed Xander. And everybody'd be like, okay, cool. The season sucks. Whatever, we got Xander coming back. Let's re-sign Devers in the offseason, have those two building blocks, and figure it out. $7 billion is what he's asking for, and he'll get it. I don't want to say relatively easy, but probably relatively easy. Here's the thing. I actually think the fact that they're newly rebranding and stuff works in their favor. Because if the ownership group just hates it, they just switch. So it's not like anybody's super attached to Commanders. Even though I think it has grown on me a little more. So like they could change it. Bezos could make him the Washington Prime if he wanted to and go hire Deion Sanders. Kind of kidding, but I don't know that doesn't seem like he's not thinking about it. One thing to note with the Suns too, it's not nothing. They also got the Mercury with that too. I think the arena as well. No, because the arena, they share their arena with the Coyotes. But they did get the Phoenix Mercury. That's not nothing. That's one of the better WNBA teams. It's where Brittany Griner plays, and then Taurasi has been there forever. There's a debut with purple. These are, what are they selling for, Ryan? No, I mean, I don't. You probably would have to wait a couple years to rebrand. But it's not like, you know, you're going in buying the Dallas Cowboys and you're like, actually, we're going to rebrand. You might have to at some point, though. I could see cancel culture coming for Cowboys. Just like, yeah, Cowboys they raped and pillaged. Me and one of my buddies, we play that game and we get together drinking every now and then. It's like, what's going to get canceled next? He's actually ridiculous at it about telling you, like, well, here's the deal. This. I'm like, my God. Tony Gonsolin, Thomas Purple. So that is Aqua to 250, Bobby Wood Jr. So that Lodolo is True Blue. So this is the Aqua, the debut Bobby Wood Jr. Aqua to 250 for the Royals. Steven Matz. I'm going to say it now. Obviously, I think it's pretty safe to say J-Rod's going to be a star. There's the Abrams. Stott, rookie. Swanson. Carter Pilkington. If Witt and or any of those guys, this is probably not a bad stash. 120. This is probably not a bad product to stash for a year because obviously, like, J-Rod's not going to have color. J-Rod or Witt are not going to have color in regular Chrome because they missed the cutoff or whatever. Lodolo purple. Torque debut, Trevino. Obviously, color seems to be pretty hard to hit in this, but the thought of it. There's a Torque rookie, Jan Gomes. Royce Lewis purple debut. Christian Pache purple. Oh, that Kevin Smith rookie auto for the A's. Sabin in a filler, I do believe. Kevin Smith rookie auto. I hyped up our autos as if we're not going to have any shitty ones, and we've had a few shitty ones. Nice Otani. It is still an All-Star game, but it is a refractor. Luke Williams. Royce Lewis rookie. Freddie Freeman. Lucius Fox. This will kind of be like George Kirby, purple rookie. With Soto. Like, Soto barely has any color parallels. This is why his X-Fractor and stuff does so much. Because he wasn't a normal Chrome. He doesn't have like a, base, whatever. So, it's something to be mindful for a long time. Harper, Kirby debut. Pepio, Yogi, another Miranda, True Purple. It's 3 of those, I think. Seiya, Purple. Whit, Seager. Kierzan, Jose Ramirez, Tyro Estrada. Kinsey Gore, Purple. Piats. Hey, it's a decent shot. The way this is going around. Kimbrel. Brennan Donovan, Purple. Donnell Cruz, debut, Purple. We'll take that. Not numbered because it's the All-Star game, but J-Rod, All-Star game refractor. That, I'm telling you, I think that's going to be a big card just because his his color or any type of non-base is going to be tough long term. So I think that's a pretty big card. And like I said, last break we did, there's 100 green purple. I like when rookies get All-Star game cards because you got to be pretty good to make the All-Star game, especially as a rookie. So Jimmy Fikes, Tony Gonsolin. Chad, what's up? Doing pretty good. We'll definitely turn around here the last few boxes. See, now that is big time. Purple J-Rod, Ronald. So that's the true rookie again, not numbered, but definitely stacking up J-Rods as to where we were not a minute ago. DeGrom, Abrams, Shane Baz, Story, Perez. I could see this getting to around $100 a box. Short term, long term, I think this time next year this is probably $200 a box. I don't know that it's worth taking the risk on it at 120, but if it gets anywhere near 100, again, I haven't loved the rip thus far, but at $100 a box, $1,200 a case, or hell, if it got close to $1,000 a case, I don't know that I wouldn't rip a personal case. And if it gets that low, we will definitely do. Hell, a single case random would be like $40 comboing up all the teams. Yeah, it'd probably be a little more than that, but you could probably do a single case random 45 and have like 20 teams, 25 teams. Again, that's if the price lowers. Again, yeah, I don't know that's prices would have to come down a little for it to come to fruition. This seems thick. We only had one thus far. Hopefully that's all we hit. You could do like a dual case of update in this, a true update. It'd be a fun rip. I don't know why I'm trying to get to where I want to buy more of this when I could barely fill this, but. And speaking of, thank you guys for the fill. I know it's tough with this and draft the same day. Would not have gotten this if I'd have known it was going to be today. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I just wanted to try and knock them both out at the same time. Alright. Ian Happ, KB, team color action. Miranda. VR. Mackenzie Gore, Nelly Cruz. Hunter Green, Kenley Jansen. This is J-Rod Base. Vladimir Diaz, Timmy Anderson. Nice true purple torque. Or purple true rookie, I should say. Hunter Green. Tatis. Giorgella. Hater. Hardly know her. Nice. Trout. All-Star Game refractor. Purple Royce Lewis. CJ Abrams true purple. Or true rookie. Pujols. Witt. J-Rod. Adam Hazley. Eugenio Suarez, Jose Altuve, Castellanos, Arcia, Rojas, IKF, Sonny Gray, Tyler Motley. What up, AP? Well, I mean, there are autos. We've hit 5 thus far through 10 boxes. But yeah, that's what you're saying, not as prevalent. Tapia, Ronnie, Fractor, Cobb Radish, Pena, true rookie purple, Matt Duffy, Profar, Mike Brasso, Zach Greinke. Hey, another Ohtani. So that's the batting one. Lavastada purple, Riley Zimmer. Yeah. So we hit it is. I don't know why I'm not standing it up. McCutcheon, Torque, Hunter Renfro, Garrett Cole, Drew Smiley, purple, Adam Engel, Taylor Walls. Taylor even Walls fall down. There's Kevin Smith again, purple. Lorenzo. No Cruz. That's what you get for holding too many cards at once. Team Perez, purple. I was just discussing it. Right now, it's probably a little hot. Or where I broke this at, I bought these at $1,900 a case, or $1,950 a case. It was at $3,900 on the 2 cases. I know you can get it much cheaper. I was saying if they get to like $100 a box, which I think in the short term is very possible, I would probably buy some at that. Right, and we're really not even getting that. Alright, so there's the first case. We only hit 5 autos. I got cocky, so. Alright, hopefully y'all trust me enough with the cards already out there and the camera and everything. I'm just going to take them out and put them over there. I do think there would be a lot more hype, and the price would probably be a little better for this product if it weren't the same damn day as draft. Drafts are going to be hard to come by, I think. It's going to be kind of like last year where, if y'all remember last year when it first released, for like a week it was almost impossible to find anything. Like, my main distributor got none. She used GTS. They basically got cut off by Tops. Yeah, and 5-star was supposed to be today, but they delayed it to Wednesday. It's like, oh, or till Friday. It's like, thanks. I'm going to have some of it. I'm going to get a case, but actually we liked 5-star last year. We had a 1-on-1. We had the Stan Musial die cut last year. I agree. Oh yeah, me too. Y'all know that. Hell, this room is as Bowman heavy as it gets. If I had it on hand, I could have probably filled 10 draft cases in the time it took me to fill this one case, or more. I'm not. There's no doubt denying it. And we know it realistically. For the money, I mean it's expensive, but you can also, I don't say routinely, but like, you know, they're 10,000, they're 5-figure cards. Damn near every Bowman release, and it doesn't have to be a super fractor or even a red, and there's not a lot that you can say that about. Come on. '23 Bowman's gonna be pretty wild too with the Drew Jones stuff. I think we're gonna do like a crazy 5-caser of Bowman, but it'll probably be after the new year. Yeah, draft is usually, I like draft a little more than Chrome usually just because I actually know some of these guys, watch them play college ball and that kind of stuff. I don't watch a ton of college baseball, but I watch it enough to recognize some. I obviously don't watch a lot of Dominican League games. Really 23, or like regular, the first release of Bowman is my favorite because you get the rookies, some vet stuff. Draft probably close second. So, all right, Soto, Drew Smiley. This is the second case. I'm doing all right on time, but I am gonna try to not, you know, say rush it. But it's a wet and a Vinny Capra base auto for the Blue Jays. I got a little overzealous with the. Hey, there aren't going to be any bad autos because there've been 3 pretty not great autos. So I apologize. Garrett Cole, Avisel Garcia, Larus Montero, Manajevich. I have not at all, yeah. They got to leave some appeal for draft, or for 23 Bowman too. Pena insert. No, Brian, I haven't even looked at it though. I was hoping to do it last night, then I started doing the tracking math and realized, yeah, that's not going to get here today. There's a J-Rod base, so. Oh, nice. Oh, shit, I didn't even think about Brett Baty. Yeah, what do y'all do with him? Shohei Ohtani insert, Winker. Xander, Nick Allen. Oh, we got an X-Fractor. Oh, see ya, hey ya, to 99. 66 out of 99. The ever elusive 2/3 eBay 1/1 parallel. John. Seiya Suzuki X-Fractor to 99. Take that. Wander. Rookie debut purple. We've not seen hardly any Wander. Even the base. So that's good. Johan Duran. Chris Bassett. Regardless of what he says, all right. All right, well that's good. Duplo to the Brave side, alright? I think I might have mentioned that earlier. Grichuk, Pavetta, Altuve, oh, gold, Syndergaard to 50 for the Halos. Thor. Lee, there you go. You know, you could probably find a local buyer now that he's with the Dodgers. Thor to 50. Jacob Stallings. Elia Ramos. Debut. Hunter Green debut. There's a Springer insert, or refractor. J-Rod debut. Freeman purple. Luke Voigt. Tommy Romero purple. Tor Chrome. Trevino. Oh, nice, another Trout refractor. Ladola purple. True rookie. Tyler Naquin. Marsnick. Oh, yeah. Chirinos a bit. Musgrove. Let's see if we can get a red and or a super refractor in this case. Nice. Well, there you go. Hey, what time the bowl game start today? Can anybody tell me? There's not an 11 o'clock. I need to get some action in on it too. And it's not a problem if you're winning, so. I had Toledo -3 last night. They won by 2. There's only one tonight? Or today? Why is that? Well, yeah, Justin, you gotta play. See, bowl games are totally different. You can't play normal, like week to week, like who you think is the best. You just have to find the team who actually has the most to play for. Like Liberty, I knew Liberty was going to lose last night because of the Q3 situation. And they can hype it up in the first quarter of the broadcast of how this team is excited of what they can do on their own, blah, blah, blah. They're ready to prove that they're not, you know, affected by it. It's like, no, you are, because if you would have played Toledo week 6, you would have won by 28. So, stuff like that. You just got to find, like I would say K-State would have been a hammer play against Alabama, but I don't know, Bryce seems like he's trying to go out and prove something. It's pretty crazy. I don't know, I think we discussed this, but like Ohio State has guys opting out of a playoff game, and Alabama doesn't have anybody opting out of the Sugar Bowl. So. Like, these are a little easier to bet on than like the big time ones, because you know, like Florida the other day, I thought that Billy Napier might use that opportunity to play some younger guys and stuff, but I still thought it's like, yeah, they don't want to play against Oregon State. That's not their goal. So anytime you find teams like that, Western Kentucky versus South Alabama, so that one should be like both teams, you know, there's not like, another Otani refractor will take it. I don't think there's any reason for Utah or South Alabama or Western Kentucky to not, like, give it a go. Obviously, all these guys are going to give it a go if they're out there, but you know what I mean. Like, nobody from their coaching staff, or no head coaches left, I don't think. Marte refractor. Matt Brash. Duffy. Witt insert. Brasso. Palante. Nick Allen. There's a Wander. I know Cruz. Hunter Renfro purple. Acuna. Lavastada. Simmer. Purple Denon. That one's a little off. Bowl games are also the perfect opportunity to just fade the hell out of the public. Arenado refractor Stott, true rookie purple. Because public generally does not take into effect stuff like coaches leaving or this, that, and the other. They just think, oh. Like Liberty got most of the public money, and the line moved like 5 points. I wanted to take Toledo money line, but it was like minus 150, so it wasn't really working. Obviously, probably was. Hey, we'll take it. Another J-Rod rookie All-Star Game refractor. This is not numbered, but again, they are shorter print. So there's 2 of those and 2 purples, but one of the purples is the debut. Ramos debut. Pinto, Freddie purple, Torque, Pavetta, and I'm not trying to sit here over like I have 1,000% winning percentage betting on bowl games. I don't. I just do okay with them. Nice, that's a true refractor. It's $2.99. Torque for the Tigers. Torkelson rookie refractor. Chris Day, there you go. That one is to $2.99. Tyler Naquin, Trout insert, John Gray, Odor, Marisnik, Torque, Jose Ramirez. I wonder if it's a nice Torque. Sorry, I had to. Cooper Hummel. Wander insert. Hunter Green purple debut. Scherzer. Syndergaard, purple. Royce Lewis, debut, purple. Pena, base rookie. Stephen Kwan, insert. Oh. Yeah. Mike Zunino. I mean, it's not terrible, I don't guess, but auto, refractor auto for the Rays. So Chris, not exactly Wander. Mike Zunino. Yeah, I think he's too talented to keep doing that. I mean, obviously, I don't think it'll ever be as bad. And maybe he won't ever be what the first pick in the draft is supposed to be, but yeah, it actually looks pretty good. Let's just pull the J-Rod Super and get out of here. Did he get called back up? I assume he did. I know he got sent back down. Or sent down. Nights is Fredonia is playing by Muse, one of the greatest songs ever. It might be a little bit hyperbole, but it's a really good song. If you've never heard it. It gets you going, it gets the people going. Alright, that's good. Yeah, he is super young, yeah. I tell people all the time, we got stupid spoiled on guys like Acuna and Soto. Like, that's not normal. And even J-Rod this year. That's not normal. Especially in this day and age where pitching is so specialized. Oh, nice. No, the Tigers lineup was awful. Like, Austin Meadows just basically took the year off halfway. Well, he basically took the whole year off, but at the end he made it official. Thought I saw some gold, but I think it's that stupid die cut. That's not a die cut. For the record, I'm okay with it not being a die cut. I don't like die cuts. I am too. It's like he got hurt, tried to play through it. Exactly, Ryan, yeah. I would be buying Wander this offseason if I were. I hate to say it. There's a J-Rod and J-Rod. I've just not had much luck buying guys than to flip. Lou Bob, obviously. I always seem to buy at the top. So that purple debut with. Basically, if you ever see me buying a guy up and you have cards of that guy, you should sell because that's the top. Yeah. See, I think it's a super smart play, but if I start buying it, Chris, you need to start selling it because that's how it works. Oh, nice. Yeah, I got out of almost all my good Ronnies. Pena. Oh. Well, was it in good condition? Because if it is, then that's probably worth it. What is it, J-Rod, or is he got a better nickname? I mean, J-Rod's, I don't know. I think we've definitely discussed this here before, but we are so lazy at nicknaming now. We used to be really good. I guess maybe we've used them all up, but if you think of like some of the all-time great nicknames, and then now it's just J-Rod or Torque. Yeah, so, I don't know. Nick Allen, AJ Pollock, Wander Purple, Austin Nola, Ramos, Duran, another J-Rod base. We'll take it. Nico Goodrum Purple. Take that Jorge. J-Rod, or Wander insert. Austin Riley. Olsen refractor. Alante, Wander debut. Bautista. Julio Sahin. Corbin Burns. O'Neal Cruz. Kershaw. Matt Duffy. Matt Brash. Quan Brasso, Nick Plummer, Ronnie Inser, Lavastada, there's an auto, Henry Detmers, Connor Pilkington. Sorry, I definitely jinxed this at the top, talking about our autos. Played myself. Oh, damn, nice, Chris. I love Finest Flashbacks. I think I did like a top 5 products of the year. It was like 3 or 4. Value-wise, I think if you want to buy sealed wax and hold, if you bought $200 a piece, obviously it wouldn't be cheap, but be what, 20 grand? I think it's 40 grand this time next year. You bought a 10 for $25? Yeah, hopefully Topps gets back to normal quality control and stuff. I wouldn't hold my breath with Fanatics bullshit. Fanatics is exactly known for their quality. I haven't seen any draft yet. In a case. Jack Peterson, I don't know if that's gone yet or not. Sonny Gray, so that's a refractor to $2.99. Luke, Dan, there you guys go. This is what you wanted, right? 10 out of $2.99. Raw, gotcha. Yeah, Chris, I don't blame you. We're gonna do some more of those too. At $200 a box, it's hard not to. They're not gonna last. I would say by March they're $250. Alejandro Kirk. I don't think that's crazy to say, right? Alec Thomas, purple. There you go, Ryan. Julio Ramos, Steven Metz, Nelly Cruz, Corbin Burns, Abrams debut, purple. Ledmies Diaz, Miranda, Frank Thomas, Rodon, Wander, Generation Now, Duran, Kyle Tucker refractor. That's all All-Star game. Kyle Tucker, by the way. Luke Williams, purple. C.J. Abrams, Marsnick, Lodolo, Lucius Fox. Got to sit down. Another auto. Then Roberts. Owen Miller, refractor auto for the Guardians. Chad, yeah, Chad in the filler. I think Blowout had him at $199 too. paper quality felt different. Huh. Well, I wish we could do some today and I could tell you for myself, but thanks a lot of times. Or actually blowout. 10. I don't think that's bad. What's a foil do? That might be the play, a gold foil that. I don't know why I pennied those up, but I haven't been pennying anything. By the way, guys, shipping, everything is shipped, obviously, except this. I'm going to try to have this ready to go tomorrow. What am I getting myself for Christmas? I got myself some Weller that FedEx stole. Yeah, that's what that post is about. I bought some Weller bourbon that they stole. No repercussions whatsoever. Pretty awesome. May for $11.75 pound selling. All right. Wow. Yeah. So I treated the FedEx driver to some nice bourbon for Christmas. Makes me fucking sick. Excuse my language, but that's just where I am with that. Yeah, I was not happy. I didn't pay with a credit card. Did friends and family because of it being bourbon, you can't really ship it. You're not supposed to. So the guy tried to refund me yesterday. I was like, no man, it's not your fault. Like, you shouldn't be out some money. Right, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, no, I didn't do credit card because, you know, you're not really supposed to ship it. So he couldn't really insure it. And, I mean, I was totally fine. And obviously no issues with the seller. But I can all but assure, and, you know, that I'm sure they heard some bottles clinking together or something. They said, hey, there's no recourse for them. If we just steal this, just mark it as delivered. Handed to resident. I'm like, no, you didn't. You didn't hand it to the resident. It's not the first time this has happened to me. They jacked some cards out of a box from Beckett, and Beckett didn't insure it when they were supposed to. So I was out that. If you go look at the thread, they were like stealing iPhones from people. Exactly, Kevin. This is exactly what happened. I opened the case Wednesday night when it happened, and within 48 hours on Friday they closed the case, and no one ever called. Nothing. I ran down the FedEx driver the other day. After we got off the break Monday, I got a notification that someone was at the front door. I looked, and it was FedEx driver. So I ran downstairs. I was barefoot. It's like literally 32 degrees outside. And he was already back in his truck, and like, we've got a little cul-de-sac over here, and he was doing the turn in the cul-de-sac, so I ran over to him and, like, you know, waved him down, and he was supposedly the driver that day, and after talking to him, my suspicions were not at all, you know, lessened, I guess would be the word. He did nothing to lessen my suspicion that somebody from FedEx stole it. He's just like, man, you just reach out to the company and you know, get them to send you a new one. I'm like, yeah, man, I ordered from an individual, and it's also not the company and/or individual's place to do it. Chris, we did a case of Hobby the other day of Topps Chrome, and we were going to do a jumbo case here soon with the with the buyback and everything. I think it's an absolute win. Verlander refractor. True Blue, George Kirby to 199. Not bad for the Mariners. Obviously would have loved to see their other big rookie, but we'll take it. If he would have smelled like bourbon, I think I would have got on the truck and punched the guy. But this was like 5 days after the fact. I mean, it wasn't like that bad. It wasn't like I don't know. If I would have like fully, like there would have been no doubt, I would have called him on it. Like, you sure you didn't take it, jackass? But I don't know. I still had a little bit of doubt after talking. I don't know. Not really, but it wasn't like a slam dunk. Yeah, if it just smelled like bourbon or something like that, I would have been like, you mother. But Zimmer. Joey wins. But yeah, that's why I kept telling Laura the other day, Merry Christmas to me. And she's like, no, don't do that. I was like, well, what the hell else am I supposed to do? Brian De La Cruz, rookie refractor auto for the Fish. So, Bill, there you go. Bill, thank you, by the way. Bill jumped in last night and grabbed, like, all remaining teams. So, you're the man, Bill, as always. J-Ride, base, Chrome. Mookie refractor, Cal Bradish. Ready to tell us, chat. Matt Duffy. Will Smith. Goldie. Lava Stada. Yeah, so that's the thing. On FedEx, if you hit obtain proof of delivery, they just give you a PDF of what the website says. Like, that's not proof. Like, if I commit a crime and my only evidence that I didn't commit the crime was I tweet out I didn't do it, and then I create a PDF of that tweet, it doesn't make me any less guilty. Like, what are we doing here? There's a Pena purple. That one is off center, unfortunately. Devers, not terrible. It is pretty bad. Wrong Ray, but nice blue. Done the last 2 in a row. Vidal Brujan, rookie debut. Blue to 199. Jerkson Profar. Torque debut. Helio Ramos purple. Grinky. Otani generation now. Nice Royce Lewis true purple. Debut Torque purple. Stott. Yep, that's kind of what I thought too. It's like, hey, like, it's not the end of the world. Like, I will survive. But yeah, had that been somebody's Christmas, like, really though, what's to stop a FedEx driver from just jacking people's Christmas presents and just marking it delivered? Cateau, and you know, say you got kids or whatever, and just go work for FedEx and just steal other people's toys. Freddie Freeman, Pujols. That sounds terrible. It's like, if the guy wanted some damn whiskey, he could just ring the doorbell. Because, I don't know, if you're stealing bourbon from a guy on a delivery, you probably don't care what it is. You probably just want the free bourbon. Ring the damn doorbell and ask, hey man, I'll give you some Jack Daniels, something. I just wanted some Weller. I enjoy it. You can't ever find it. It's not a crazy high end, but it's nicer, and you know. Castellanos, Pena, base, Vladdy, refractor, Bobrisky, whoever the hell that is. Obviously, I know that's not how thieves operate. I always say that, and I love when people say it too. It's like, just ring my doorbell, I'll give you the money. It's like, that's not how thieves operate. And you also probably wouldn't give them the money. I probably also wouldn't have given that guy bourbon, but hold on. Wait, UPS is coming today. Nope, never mind. It's the racing. What's up, Club? No, it wasn't. It wasn't the William LaRue. It was the Weller 12, Weller Antique, and Weller Special Reserve. But yes, FedEx driver. Justin, no, it's not coming today. I've got to make damn sure it's gonna. I don't know tomorrow. So I was saying earlier, we are headed out of town for Christmas tomorrow afternoon. We got some plans tomorrow evening in Gunnersville. So it got delayed. It's supposed to be here tomorrow now. I'm trying to. Hopefully, I can meet up with a guy tomorrow morning at like 10 and get it. We rip at like 10:30. But that's a hope. I mean, there's obviously a decent chance that doesn't happen. So it's a pain in the ass. So I've got to figure it out. I don't want to list anything until I know I can get it. That one sucks, centering wise. J-Rod debut, that's like 90-10, that's awful. Hopefully we hit something else, kind of acted. Two boxes after these two. So 4 boxes really to go through. Not gonna lie, I've been a little disappointed. Hasn't been terrible, of course, but I thought Topps would load this stuff up because it's first year of hobby release. Still think at like 1,000 a case or 100 a box, even. It'd be a pretty good rep. Like I said, I think I paid $19.50 for these. Alright, let's do it. Alonzo Refractor. Orlando Arcia Purple. Ref Snyder. IKF Purple. Sterling Martin. Timmy Anderson KB. Vito Brujan Purple. VR. Musiati Purple. Alright, the centering's getting worse and worse. J-Rod insert. Yeah, like that's horrible. And there's a refractor that's going to be screwed because of that too. Ian Happ, Pineda. Like, look at that. Abrams, give me a break. Topps. Like, well, that's like 95.5. Abrams generation now. Of course, the Nestor Cortez is fine. Oh my God. No, they wouldn't. They just wouldn't honor it. Torque. I mean, somehow, some way, that one's a lot better. CJ Abrams, Torque, Bichette, Gio Urshela, Jose Escobar. Rojas, Royce Lewis, Rylan Bannon. Oh, we do have red. Wouldn't that have been a nice bigger name? For the Guardians, Connor Pilkington. Chet and a filler. Connor Pilkington, red refractor rookie auto, 4 out of 5. Nice, but look at that. Topps, come on. Like the World Series MVP, Miranda, like it's just horrible. Somehow Stott's a little better. Aqua, Lucius Fox, it's a 250 for the Nats. Pena. Bo Brisky is fine though. Profar, Mackenzie Gore, Torque debut, somehow fine. Zagrinki, not fine. Wander, Musgrove, Refractor, Gasuki Kato, fine. McCutcheon, not fine. Seems to be every other one. Ramos, yep, Engel, Stott, Springer, Royce Lewis, okay. So this next one's probably going to be bad. Yep, Schwarber. This next one should be good, right? Yeah. Next one should be bad, right? Yep. Next one should be good. Next one should be bad. Yeah. Trouty. Castellanos. So Topps has done like the smartest thing ever in terms of that, Cliff. They've made it to where you wouldn't even want to bother with submitting a ticket. There's no like reward or return in it. So. All right, last 2 boxes. Again, it's been pretty mad. I've been a little disappointed. I thought it was going to be better. What is that? Well, Ryan, you can't legally ship it to Alabama. Like, individuals can't ship it like that. So, yeah, no. Yeah, in theory. And whatever. Like, if Topps wants to have an issue with it, or Topps, if FedEx wants to have an issue with it, that's fine. Return it to the seller and tell the seller you can't do that, and we'll figure something out. Whatever. But for them to just pocket it is the issue. Like, it's not yours to just keep. Like, both parties are consenting 21-year-old plus, adults. Not like I'm mailing cocaine and Alright, let's do it. This is J-Rod debut. O'Neal Cruz debut. Doolittle. Alec Thomas debut. Great. Still off center. Melendez. Purple. Pollock. Bobby Wood debut. Cabrera refractor. Ramon Urias. Pepio. Junior Stepio, of course. Josh Donaldson. Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, they wouldn't have had me sign for it anyways. FedEx doesn't have me sign for stuff. Royce Lewis insert. Stephen Kwan debut. Machado. They just mark it as signed. They did that before. Schwarber. It held no responsibility. They said COVID. I'm like, no. The rule is you have to see the whites in my eyes. Then you sign for me. Sia purple. Brendan Donovan purple. Mike Clevenger. Joe Perez. Judge refractor. Ooh, with purple. Nice. So 3 wet true purples. I don't know why I put that there. All right, last box. Good luck, everyone. Kershaw, Pache, Matt Chapman, see ya. Roddy Tellez, Witt, see ya. Stephen Kwan, purple. Morales, purple. Seager, Corey Kluber. Marsh, debut, purple. It has, yeah, Matt, it has been for the most part. There are still some issues on some of them. The last 2 boxes we had, the purples, one was, every other purple was terrible, and then one of them was better. But for the most part, it has been better. There's a Kirby purple, J.P. Sears, Stephen Kwan, Yan Gomes, Austin O'Reilly, Javi Baez, Posey, Hunter Green, purple, Ronnie, Quinn Miller, Edward Cabrera. Still not perfect. Don't get me wrong there. Alcantara refractor story. Gabriel Arias. Kirby debut. Wander debut. Josh Lau, purple. Luis Miranda, purple. And Diego Castillo. Wow. And the Giants backed out because of that? That sounds about right. Alright, guys. I'm not going to give the best hit recap here just because I've got to go get the little guy and go to Laura's office for lunch. These are all base rookie purples. We hit a ton. Every big rookie we hit at least one of. So there's your hit recap of those. I'll go through the color and stuff, of course. All right. These are like All-Star Game refractors that were non-auto. So Trout, Ohtani, Judge, and another Trout. Oh yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Exactly right, Ryan. Alright, so I think I started just pennying wets, 1, 2, 3, so 4. There were more wets than that, so I think I penny sleeved. J-Rod, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 base chrome J-Rods. We had Sonny Gray refractor to 299 for the Twins. Lucius Fox Aqua to 250 rookie for the Nationals. Robinson Chirinos X-Fractor to 99 for the Orioles. Gilrame to 75 green to 75. Wow. to green for the Mets. And then 2 Angels pitchers gold to 50, Lorenzo and Syndergaard. Autos. All these were base autos. Most were rookie. Owen Miller, Guardians, Mike Zunino, Rays. And these were all base rookie autos. J.P. Sears, Yankees, Kevin Smith, A's, Vinny Capra, Blue Jays, Connor Pilkington, Guardians, and then Brian De La Cruz, Marlins. What? All right. Correa, Pena, purple rookie. We had one more of those. Sayez, we had 2 purple rookies. And then we had the X-Fractor debut to 99. That's pretty good. Torques, we had 3 base purple Torques. And then the base refractor, true refractor to 299. Muzziotti, refractor rookie auto for the Phillies. Nick Lodolo, blue to 199 rookie for the Reds. Vito Brujan, blue debut to 199 for the Rays. And then Royce Lewis, refractor rookie, 14 out of 299. Is 14 jersey number? Could be close if not for the Twins. That was a hell of a catch. I'll give myself that. Springer, base auto for the Blue Jays. For the Royals, we had 3 wet purples, and then the Aqua debut to 250. For the Mariners, we had the Kirby blue to 199, 2 J-Rod base All-Star Game refractors, not numbered but still pretty cool. The purple debut, and then the purple true rookie. And then for the Guardians, Andres Jimenez, X-Fractor, All-Star Game auto to 125. Connor Pilkington, red, rookie auto to 5. So there we go. If we're consigning anything on this stuff, guys, let me know ASAP. I'm going to try to sort this stuff this afternoon so it can ship out in the morning. So again, consignment, please let me know. We'll get it out, or we'll get it up tonight, 5 days. It'll end on Monday. It'll be after Christmas. People have Christmas cash. It'll be nice. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for now on this. If you need me other than that, let me know. And if not, we will catch you guys